Hey, what's going on, guys? So, if you remember a couple weeks ago, had a video where I went garage selling and I found these cool plaques. Well, I had one extra, and it's a good thing because I thought these were wood, and they weren't wood. This is actually some kind of material, and I'm not sure quite what it is, but looks like it's got little glass particles in it, whatever. Well, I went to go screw the bottom to these on the first one, and it broke. So, not wood. So, I was a lot more careful on the other ones, and I just want to show you guys real quick how they came out on these columns. So that is the four front columns that will go with the two bigger columns. I've got some different trim for the bigger columns, and that I'm going to do on those, and I'll show you that real quick. But what I did on this paneling is I used this Thompson water seal, and I tested this on a couple of pieces of the paneling that I had before, and it actually held up really well. I soaked the paneling for about 10 minutes, and it did not swell or anything. And that's a good thing because come October here, it can get a little wet. So I built these a little heavier because of the wind and the storms that come through. So I'll show you real quick how I did these columns. This is 1/2 inch ply, and rather than shoot it together on these, what I did is I used some 1.5 by 2 inch framing studs that actually came off a fence that I took down. So I replaced the fence and kept these pieces and was able to use them. So these two columns right here are actually going to be animated. I'm going to have a couple motors in there that will raise the lids, and you'll have a zombie head that comes up out of this one, and a skeleton hand that comes out of that one. And what's going to happen is I'll put my lights in these two columns also for my lightning machine to light up the cemetery, along with all the power supplies and everything to run all the LEDs to everything that I'm doing. These columns are full. I've still got 2 more to do for the other side to get those done, and that will lock the cemetery in all the way around this year. So these columns that are full are probably about 50 pounds a piece. These are probably about 40 that have the open backs right now until I make a temporary door, and you know, when I need to put it on there when it's not in use. I just want to do a quick hinge so that I can just pop them off when I'm running the lightning machine or whatever, in the weather permits. So I still have to do part of my garage. It's a haunter's mess. I still have to do those 2 gray columns back there. I'm going to make those about 2 foot taller, and then what I'm going to do on those is I'm going to dress them out. I found some more stuff yesterday, and these metal pieces will actually go on those. So pretty cool. They're already rusted up and everything for me, so that's awesome. And yeah, that's where we're at. So I was really happy with the way those came out. With those on there, and the back ones I'm not too worried about putting the trim on there. Today we're gonna clean up these mitered edges some. We'll do a little wood filler on them, and then we're going to go ahead and paint all this, and then we'll start installing the motors for the animatronic stuff that goes in them. Real quick, got a decent sized front area to do it. I'm going to show off my grass a little bit. So yay, look at it now because it won't look that way come October. It actually recovered fairly nice, so I was happy with that. So that's where we're at on the columns. I got to finish up the other 2. Just want to show you guys kind of what these garage sale finds can add to your props that you're building. So I'm happy with the way those look, and we're going to work on the next build, and we're still scoring more pumpkins, so need lots and lots more pumpkins. So thanks. Have a great day.